cult of Magna Mater, the Great Mother, is the oldest religion of all. The first to sport the fish-headed mitre was goddess Cybele, a Phrygian form of the Earth Mother or Great Mother. As with Greek Gaia, the Earth, her Minoan equivalent Rhea, and some aspects of Demeter, Cybele embodies the fertile earth. She is a goddess of caverns and mountains, walls and fortresses, nature and wild animals, especially lions and bees. A figure found at the Archaeological Museum, Ankara, dating about 6000 BCE, depicts a corpulent and fertile mother goddess in the process of giving birth while seated on her throne, which has two headrests in the form of lions' heads. Anatolia was the Asiatic area of what is today Turkey, known in ancient times as Asia Minor. The general boundaries were the Black Sea to the north, the Sea of the Marmara, the Bosphorus and the Dardanelles to the northwest, the Aegean Sea to the west, the Mediterranean Sea to the south. This is where agriculture and animal husbandry first started. They domesticated wild animals living on their lands, ovine, bovine and caprine races. They learned to cultivate wild wheat and barley, to store the products of their crops. They settled and gathered into villages. This is the first civilization. The worship of Cybele spread from inland areas of Anatolia and Syria to the Aegean coast, to Crete and other Aegean islands, and to mainland Greece. Her temples and shrines were always in mountains or caves, and her guardians were lions or leopards. In ancient Egypt at Alexandria, Cybele was worshipped by the Greek population as the mother of the gods, the saviour who hears our prayers, and as the mother of the gods, the accessible one. Ephesus, one of the major trading centres of the area, was devoted to Cybele as early as the 10th century BCE, and the city's ecstatic celebration, the Ephesia, honoured her. Artemis of Ephesus is the extension of the mother goddess. And the source of the Virgin Mary cult, which parallels virginity and motherhood. The black meteorite was adapted as the head of the cult statue. Cybele, like Diana of the Ephesians, was a black virgin. The crescent moon also represents Diana of the Ephesians. Black Virgin represents those who encompass all the 7 rays into the holy and healing white light of spirit. Acts 19. Great is Artemis of the Ephesians. And when the town clerk had quietened the crowd, he said, Men of Ephesus, what man is there who does not know that the city of the Ephesians is temple keeper of the great Artemis and the sacred stone that fell from the sky? Cybele was received with full honours by the leading citizens of Rome. The Roman Pontifex Maximus welcomed her, and she became the great Magna Mater, or Holy Mother, of Rome. Under the Roman Empire, the most important festival of Cybele was a Hilaria, taking place between March the 5th and March the 28th. It symbolically commemorated the death of Attis and his resurrection by Cybele, involving days of mourning followed by rejoicing. Celebrations also took place on the 4th of April with Megalenzia Festival, the anniversary of the arrival of the goddess, i.e. the Black Stone, in Rome. Cybele worship was associated with a black stone or meteorite that had fallen from the sky. The stone associated with Cybele's worship was originally probably at Picenus, but perhaps at Pergamium or on Mount Ida. What is certain is that in 204 BC it was taken to Rome, where Cybele became mother to the Romans. Her ecstatic rites of worship made the Roman streets very lively during the annual procession of the goddess's statue. Alongside Isis, Cybele retained prominence in the heart of the empire until the 5th century AD. The The stone was then lost. She wore a key like Janus, which gave her the same authority as Janus, the key to heaven and earth and the mysteries. She had a joint cult with her consort Attis, and was served by a priesthood of eunuchs. Cybele's most ecstatic followers were males who ritually castrated themselves, after which they were given women's clothing and assumed female identities. They were referred to by one 3rd century commentator, Callimachus, in the feminine of Gallii. Other contemporary commentators in ancient Greece and Rome referred to them as gallows or galli. The black stone is also worshipped by Muslims at Mecca, and this is where the lost stone is now housed. Mother Earth never left the traditions. She was simply called Mary Mother of God in the Christian religions, and the bishops and priests still pretend to be her as they abuse and rape her world. The mitre is a fish head because the fish has always represented reproduction and fertility, as it links back to the Vescia Piscis, which is the cosmic vagina of the mother goddess. This is also where the Christian fish symbol came from. The mitre is worn in this age of Pisces to represent this age, as well as the mother goddess.